Turtles. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines.
That's a fact, Jack.
Raphael is cool but rude.
Give me a break.
Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Now it's great, now it's great, now it's great, now it's great. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. Okay. Settle down. Be quiet. I'll play it again. But we have to be quiet just because Toadstrike might want to be in it. Oh.
Want to be in what? What are you watching?
Uh-oh.
Surveillance is showing heavy Foot Clan activity.
They're taking hostages.
Let's rock and roll.
This is our city! That's what I'm talking about! Like shadows in the night, completely unseen.
Who's that? It's a camera flash.
You made a camera.
Oh, look, he's doing his Batman voice.
Back off, Rat. Do not say a word about this to anyone. If you do, we will find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. I'm sorry, that came across super creepy, okay? We will find you though.
My sons, I have trained you your whole lives to protect the city above. But I fear you are not ready for its greatest threat.
We're taking your armor to the next level.
Shredder.
Sensei, you must stop Shredder.
Together, you are stronger than he can ever be.
Let's go save my brothers.
Come on!
4 turtles, one's fighting a robot samurai.
Why not?
So they're aliens?
No, that's stupid. They're turtles.
Is there anything else we should know about them?
They're ninjas.
And welcome back to Spoilers at the Movies. We've all just gotten out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the reboot by Michael Bay's Platinum Dunes, and it was actually really, really good. So what it's about, basically the Shredder is trying to take over New York City by a strange mutagen virus sort of thing, and yeah, the Turtles have got to try and stop him. It's pretty simple, and that's basically it, isn't it?
The storyline is great.
Yeah, well, basically, remember this Amazing Spider-Man? They had that the lizard try to release the poison out on the city and all that. Yeah, that's basically sort of what it was like. But yeah, no, it was actually really good. open to the floor. You guys go.
Who wants to go first?
Chin.
Man, everybody's gone quiet all of a sudden.
Robbie, you've gone first. It's good ass.
The plot. I don't even know what a plot is. Oh man. No.
You love turtles, man. They got shells.
They got shells,
I don't know.
man.
You guys are probably better at explaining the plot than what I
Okay. What has been going around on the net is everybody has been trying to find something wrong with it. You know, you could try and nitpick everything wrong with it till the cows come home, but it's probably a closer version of the turtles you'll ever get.
I think Andrew can rebut that. Andrew,
Yeah, Andrew might have something to say.
Well, I don't like the changes they made to the origin story. Like how they're all created in this lab. There's no personal tie connecting the turtles or Splinter to the Shredder. Shredder's just this bad guy they gotta stop. Splinter's just a rat. The turtles were just turtles. And there's no Oroku Saki who's either turned into Splinter or had Splinter as a pet rat to give a personal connection to the Shredder. There's no personal stake in the movie.
What? Plain and simple.
Yeah, I actually didn't like that, but for what it was still pretty good.
Many years ago, I lived in Japan, a pet of my master Yoshi. For Yoshi was one of Japan's finest shadow warriors. His only rival was a man named Oroku Saki, and they competed in all things, but none more fiercely than for the love of a woman, Tang Shin. Shin's love was only for my master, and rather than see him fight Saki for her hand, she persuaded Yoshi to flee with me to America. But Saki vowed vengeance. I remember it well. As my master returned home to find his beloved Shin lying on the floor. And then he saw her kill her. Saki wasted no words, and during the struggle, my cage was broken. I leapt to Saki's face, biting and clawing, but he threw me to the floor and took one swipe with his katana, slicing my ear. Yes, Oroku Saki, I know who you are. We met many years ago in the home of my master, Umato Yoshi.
It's him.
Now I will finish what I began with your ear.
It was turtles trying to take her. Straight up. That is the whole aim what Andrew just pretty much said.
The action in the movie is very good. The turtles are all the turtles, you can tell which is which. Mikey kind of sounds a bit like the twins from Transformers 2.
Well, he didn't get the job done, you know what I mean? Because he's back now, you scared? You're scared? Get your ugly face. I'm ugly. Well, we twins, you stupid genius.
But the humor works better here than it did in Transformers.
On that note of humour, everyone's saying Michael Bay with his explosions and over-sexualizations. I thought this film was quite good in that regard. They didn't throw the over-sexualization in your face. There was one or two jokes in there that were a bit sexually orientated, but I didn't think that overstayed their welcome, unlike previous installments.
It went well with the film. It went alright.
I think they were tasteful. I thought they were really.
They didn't know how to do it.
People didn't like the fart joke in there, and it was just one fart joke, and people go nuts. I laughed as well.
I thought it was very, very Michelangelo.
Yeah,
exactly. That took me back to everything. That just took me back.
No, it was
from the first little movies. Like, oh, that's it. That's it. There we are.
It's not like Alvin and the Chipmunks where they have one of them eat a piece of poo.
Exactly.
They didn't think that low.
Again, tasteful. More tasteful. It's a tasteful fart.
Tasteful.
I love the adrenaline.
The adrenaline.
That was fun.
The adrenaline.
Right, carrying on. It was really good.
Yeah. Probably as well. They learned ninjutsu from a book.
I reckon to explain that though, they didn't really go into it in much detail. I'm guessing they simplified it for the kids, and there was a few things where they over-explained the plot and how evil they were and how the chemical gas was going to destroy New York. We didn't need that; we already understood it. But for the sake of the kids, I guess that's why they, you know, explain those things. But with the ninjutsu, I think it's because of the mutagen, because it increases their physical capacity, also increases their mental capacity as well. Right. So Splinter gets this souped up brain and he can learn all these things. I'm tipping that they could have explained it, but it'd be too boring. You know, that's not a block.
I think that was the case too. Like,
they should have,
Splinter and the Turtles had more advanced brains. Like obviously Donnie's the smart one, but they're all able to learn ninjutsu
at a rapid rate. Yeah, but they didn't explain it. I thought that was what the case was, but a lot of people would have missed that one. I think that's just my opinion, though. You know, I didn't write the film, so.
What did you think about it, little man?
Little man.
Right.
You are little man, but anyway.
Well, I think it took us all back to that place of being a child and growing up with that same film. And then, you know, it was one of those movies which I thought it grabbed you from start to finish.
Yeah.
That's all I really thought.
It's funny how...
It didn't grab me at the start, but then when it got into it...
the start was a bit slow to begin with. It took a while. Like Megan Fox's storyline, it took a while for her to get... Like, for us to find out what the character was looking for and all that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But
no, that's a good point.
She's basically Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Without, you know, falling in love with Superman. There's this one-sided thing with Mikey, but that's mostly just a running gag throughout the film.
Because, like, she wants to find a good story for her news reporting and all that. And then that takes forever, and then they finally get to the Turtles, which I was looking forward to seeing.
I think that's what everybody's looking forward to seeing. It's like, just cut the... whatever's in front of it, we just want to see the Turtles, and it was like in the first movie it was something like 2 minutes or something we had to wait.
I thought it was going to go for longer, to be honest, then all of a sudden it was over, but it was over short and sweet. It was good.
This one feels...
It could have had a bit more, a little bit more.
Yeah, this one feels more like it's you know, trying to get rid of all the origin story and everything else so it can go into a sequel, which has already been greenlit.
Yeah, plans to make it in 2016.
Speaking of the first movie, it's funny how much praise came out of the woodwork for that one after this one came out. It's like, oh, this one is the Ninja Turtles done right. Oh, I degenerate into nonsensical jabbering when I can't think of anything else to say. Edit that out! Edit it out!
The avalanche scene, the snow scene where the semi-trailer truck was going down that hill, I thought that was a great action scene in the movie.
I agree. I think something this film really did right was the special effects. The special effects, they nailed it. This is everything you wanted to see the Ninja Turtles and the costumes doing, but it was hyped up to a whole nother level.
It was 3D was actually
it was incredible, and they took the Turtles to a whole new level. I thought
there was a lot of people saying that the camera action, like the shakes, was annoying, and I saw it at the start when April's running after that guy, and I thought,
didn't even notice.
Here we go. This is what that's going to. This movie's going to be, and everyone bitched about the camera shake the whole way through. I didn't notice it after that. It actually disappeared.
I didn't notice it at all.
I really noticed it in the subway when the Turtles first appeared. It's in the dark, it's disorienting, you're not supposed to get a good look at them, and
that's what they're supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like flashes everywhere going on, and you got no idea what's going on. Dude, that's just telling the story. That's nothing. You know, you shouldn't expect from a Ninja Turtles movie.
What do you think? I got her watch. Whoa!
This is our city.
Like, despite my gripe with the lack of personal ties with the Shredder and all that, a lot of this was done right. Like, Leo's the leader, Ralph's a tough guy, butts heads with Leo, Donnie's a smart one, going so far as to give him nerd glasses and geeky looking teeth, which is they've also done in the Nickelodeon cartoon, and Mikey's just Mikey.
Mikey's just fun, which is how he should be.
And Megan Fox in this, she's actually learned how to act.
Yeah, that was like I was
a bit harsh, but right, she hasn't done
better than how she acted in the
wasn't the director in this one. He wasn't directing her.
So she wasn't in any short dresses or short skirts. No underwear was seen.
No, unfortunate.
God damn it.
But that 3D ass. This is
the tasteful sex joke that I commented on earlier. Very humorous.
Oh, yeah, that's a great angle. Yeah.
I was thinking about expectations going in. Seeing the Turtles, the posters, the trailers, and the Shredder's new shredded armour, I thought to myself, oh, this is going to go overboard. This is going to be too much. I don't know if I like it. I like what the Turtles were before. But after having seen the film and what they did with the ILM have done with the animation, I was sold on the look of it. I thought the Turtles, the souped up Turtles, were good for a souped up Shredder, for a souped up new installment. I thought, they've taken the Turtles to, as I said, the next level, and they can perform to, a level that Hollywood audiences are expecting nowadays with special effects. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. The question for that now is, with the second one, if they do it, is who's going to play Casey Jones?
Oh, I want to know who's going to play Casey Jones.
So I heard somebody say they want The Rock to play Casey Jones.
Oh, we can't get Dwayne Johnson. I love the man, but he's not Casey Jones.
No,
he's not Casey Jones.
It's like, no, that doesn't really work. But
get someone from The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones to play him.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman
as Casey Jones.
Someone who's buff ass.
Yeah, that's probably him. Or I don't know about Chris Pratt.
Nah, Chris Pratt's too. No, I love Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's too boyish to be the rough and
tough
streetwise
Hugh Jackman actually wouldn't be.
They should do a crossover with Batman or Scooby Doo or something like that. I don't know.
Why not?
Part of the best thing about this for the older fans is hearing all those lines like "Tonight I dine on turtle soup" and we were going to use rabbits for this.
There was a lot of nods to the original series and the original canon.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rabbits.
No, they got a character called Usagi.
But it'd be funny if it was rabbits.
So. Usagi's in the universe, and he's a samurai. So it's a sort of nod to that.
I like the reference when young Leo's cutting the pizzas and then the bit falls on Splinter's head.
Yeah, to
like in the first movie.
Straight out of the first movie, yeah.
Yes, friends, the new Turbo Ginsu! Woohoo! It dices, it slices, and yet makes French fries in 3 different... Whoops!
Kids.
A little homages like that I thought were really good to say a nod to the old fans. Look, we acknowledge the old series, we love the old series, that's why we made this movie, but also this is for the new fans as well.
Well, it had 2003 series, it had the original series, it has pretty much everything along the way. We're going to start a band, like that's referencing that Out of the Shell.
Coming out of the Shells tour.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's...
Well, bro, you won't have to worry about me dragging you down anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm going out on my own. First chance I get.
How are we gonna finish our hip-hop Christmas album, bro? You're the hype man. You
shut up. Shut up. Johnny. Bring my eye.
He's not going anywhere. We all stick together. I'm sorry, I spit in your eye, bro.
That wasn't their best moment, but it's okay because they only sort of joke about it and go, yep, that's not going to happen.
Well, at least they didn't reference having a female turtle.
Yeah, such a shame they never had a female turtle.
Maybe they will have it in the sequel.
No!
No.
They should have a female.
No.
By a rat, now they're ninjas, how about that? Check it out, another one found, made our way to Chinatown. With the rest, yeah, that makes 5 Ninja Turtles, now they're live.
There was, but we like to deny that she exists because the creators deny that she exists.
One of them does.
Not that we're being sexist in any way, shape or form. Please forward all complaints to Jamie. He's this one here. It was his
very sexist.
Very sexist man.
It's at Robbie's house. It should be forwarded to him.
I mean, it's not like...
Address will be disclosed here.
Redeemable about it.
Not really.
Oh, Simon Burnsteel.
I like it in how they had Johnny Knoxville as the voice of Leo.
Didn't even really notice it.
I noticed it because I'm a huge fan of Johnny Knoxville.
I thought all their voices were really good. You know?
They all sounded Italian.
That's one thing I was going to think.
I reckon it was... Although I do personally find it kind of amusing how the guy who did Raphael also played Aquaman on Smallville.
Well, see, there you go.
Raphael is Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Stupid Aquaman.
Okay, let's go into the rating. Who's going to go first in that one?
I give it a 3.
A solid 3?
A solid 3. Like, the action scene's good. Turtles are good. However, there's no personal ties or anything. You're truly invested in the characters.
Maybe they can look into that a bit more and say, well, actually, there was an involvement here, but Yeah. No.
Maybe the sequel will fix it.
Oh, what did people think about? There was another thing that people didn't like about these turtles was the actual look.
Oh, I liked them.
Yeah, I touched on that. I said at the start.
They have big shells.
Wasn't overly keen on it when I saw the poster, but seeing them in action, how fluid they are, what they did. Yeah. I thought, you know what? They don't seem too big. They scaled everything up, obviously, but like in the sewers were bigger, the city was bigger. There's a mountain slide scene. Normal. The old turtles wouldn't have done stuff like that, but. For their size, I think they were agile enough to do what they need to do. And
what about the face?
It worked well in motion, but giving them lips might not have been a bit much.
Yeah, like, the people wanted the beak.
Jim Henson's puppets.
They want the beak back.
That was pretty much the cartoon in live action form. That you can't top Jim Henson.
Well, what Peter Laird said about it is why fix what doesn't.
Well, yeah, why fix what isn't broken? But
I just had the puppets.
I like these new turtles. It's a new turtles for a new generation. Give them their day. I don't think there's anything wrong with how they look. I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Give it a few years, people will be complaining that they don't have lips anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly. We don't know.
That's it.
I
Who's next? Rating.
I'll go 3 stars or 3.5. I think they did great jobs with the special effects. The story was nice and simple. It's probably a little bit too simple. They explained a bunch of stuff that I think they didn't need to explain and didn't explain other things. But overall, I really enjoyed the film. So, yeah, 3.5.
3.5. Dan?
Solid 3, I'll give them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon they did really well. Exactly like Campbell said. The special effects, everything. The jokes, the humour. I love the humour in it, and everything to get put together was excellent. Again, yes, it was a bit short, but they could have had a bit more to it. But overall, it was really good, and I enjoyed it. So
we're getting a sequel anyway. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. We get
sequels.
Yeah.
So Rob,
I'll go with 4 for the reason that yes, it was very very simple, but they have to keep it simple for the younger audience out there. But all in all, I really enjoyed the film from start to finish. Even though there were some parts that maybe were a bit too boring, but it really got into it after about probably the first 20 minutes, and then you got hooked. So I really liked it.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Other Rob?
I'll give it a 3 as well, because I enjoyed it. There was good humour. I just wish there was more of a storyline with the turtles. But other than that, there was good action scenes, and I did still enjoy it. That's it.
Yeah, that's good.
Swear as.
I'll give it. Because I want to give it, and this will make it that exactly 3.5. Really good action. We could have got more turtles. It could have been explained that, and that's what I want to see. Hamato Yoshi Oroku Saki's story. We didn't get it. I was a little cheesed off by it, but it's just like, okay, we'll keep it simple.
I think you can forgive it for what they they do with what they have.
Yeah, what they do.
And I'm sure they'll expand on all that in the next one.
They got so much flack for doing, saying about the aliens, which I still reckon would have been the Utroms. And they had to change it, so that might have had something to do with it.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
I was also a little worried that Splinter was going to die. Thankfully, he didn't, because he was only there for like just 1 or 2 scenes, and it wouldn't have been very good if they killed him.
So was the Shredder though. He was just sort of.
That's what I said before. Like Shredder's just there. There's no. There's no antagonism directly between him and the Turtles. He's just a bad guy. You could replace him with someone else, and the movie would still function fine.
Yeah. So it was William Finchner was supposed to be the Shredder, they were saying, and then he was just sort of a Max Schreck character.
Yeah, he was a bit of a billionaire playboy. I thought he was Batman for a moment when they drove all the way out to his mansion in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and then he turned out to be Max Schreck from Batman Returns. That guy is
what kind of a name is Sack?
Yeah, a company that builds weapons and such called Sack.
I had no idea who
Speaking of which, why does the hair on the Splinter toy look like a ball sack?
Maybe you... I don't know.
Yeah, I can't answer that one either.
Yeah, because that's...
I demand answers!
Okay. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gets a 3.5.
Oh, you think you can handle this? You step into the woo! Woo! Hey!
I got you, brother. Allow me to be the badass for once.
That's my fam. I'll hold them down forever. Us against the world, we can battle
happened, turtle fool?
Ain't nothing that can come in between me and my brothers. We all around if it's going down. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked.
We're bulletproof.
Sweet.
Ninja Turtles. Rated PG-13.
Goodbye.
So that was spoilers at the movies for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you get a chance, go see it.
Great movie.
It's
worth a watch on the big screen with surround sound. Even in 2D.
Yeah, it's still good. So yeah, that was from us. Catch us later.
Ain't nothing that could come in between me and my brothers. We all around if it's going down. It's just us, all for one. Yeah, you hearing right, our business done. We disappear into the night. Came up together, so we all down for the fight.
MC Mikey. MC